Hello and welcome back to the Cherry Blog. This week we are talking about the power of free, the most recent episode of Doctor Who, where there was the slow invasion over the course of a year of lots of small cubes all over the planet, and the Doctor and Rory and Amy had to try and figure it out with the help of Brian Williams, Rory's dad, and Kate Stewart, the Brigadier's daughter, which was just a lovely little, you know throwback to the past, and it was nice to see that. I really enjoyed it. Again, I mean, I'm not being very exciting here because basically every single episode of this season, I'm going, I enjoyed it. But I think that's the thing. This wee miniseries, this 5 episode miniseries, has a different feel and tone to the last couple of seasons of Matt Smith. I kind of feel like I'm enjoying Doctor Who again at the level that I did when David Tennant and Russell T Davies were at their height, because I just love the way this is heading. I love the way that these episodes feel. Each episode I'm enjoying at that level. Whereas like both of the previous two series, there's been episodes that I've just been like, ah. So it's refreshing to see it at this level again, and I'm very sad that it's just going to be a 5 episode miniseries. This is all we're ever going to get to see of this particular type of Doctor Who. These 5 episodes. Um, I thought it was just a nice look at the emotions of time traveling and the relationship with the Doctor. Lovely nods to the past, lots of nice character moments. I liked all that. Um, I, I mean, a lot of people were saying to me that they felt that it started off really well, and then it's just the ending was awful. But I mean, I don't know because like Steven Berkoff is this creepy higher alien thing going. I thought that was great, and I was quite happy with the way it wrapped up. I think because that wasn't really the point of it. The plot really wasn't the point of the episode, from my perspective. The point was looking at Amy and Rory's relationship with the Doctor and how it's affected their life just before we say goodbye to those characters forever. And I think that's a great purpose for the episode. So yeah, tell me what you think. Do you think it should have had a better plot? Do you think that wasn't really the point of the episode? Do you think they should have made more effort? Uh, Tell me what you think. But now, I think almost everybody should stop watching this video. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to talk about a spoilery theory that's been doing the rounds in the net. And I don't usually do this, but I feel I have to because I find it bloody intriguing. So, spoilery theory coming up. So turn off if you don't want to hear the spoilery theory, which might not be true. No! Right, okay. So, the spoilery theory is that Rory is the master. Yeah, so the idea is that Rory's the master. Somebody spotted a fob watch on Rory's bedside table in last night's episode. I've still got to go back and check that, and if I do, I'm going to post some kind of a photo or something like that on the description section. And I'll also post a link to the blog that I'm about to read from on the description box of this blog. So, okay, I went to a blog called The Midnight Manifesto, and this is basically a little segment sort of saying, so is Rory Williams actually the master, putting across that thing. Here's the evidence they got. Rory showed no surprise that the TARDIS been bigger on the inside. This is the first thing that people are usually shocked by. Rory has died again and again and again. There's even been erased from the whole history, and he still comes back, just like the Master, who always manages to come back. But also, if he's a Time Lord, it might make more sense. Maybe, I don't know. What does that mean? In the God Complex, when they're all going about that hotel with everybody's fears, Rory is the only one that doesn't have a room filled with his fears, which I hadn't noticed, but now I think about it, yeah, so that's interesting. And then when the Doctor opens his room with his fears, he says, of course it was you, and we hear the cloister bell in the background. But then again, of course, if that was the case, then why would the Doctor let Rory continue in the way he was with Amy if the Doctor knew that he was the Master? Anyway, so in Let's Kill Hitler, when River's regenerating, he complains about a banging in his head. Now I mean, this blog is sort of saying, oh, it must be the sound of the drums, but then again, that could quite easily be explained in the context of what a kind of Also was to set up the joke of, oh, there's a bang in my head, and then Amy saying, oh, it's Hitler banging in the cupboard, and him going, that's not helping. So but this blog saying, well, Moffat doesn't throw stuff like that in without any point. Finally, I'll quickly get through this. Rory's daughter, the River Song, is half Time Lord, and the reason that they're saying she is half Time Lord or full Time Lord, because I think she's probably full Time Lord because she's regenerating everything, is because she was conceived in the TARDIS. But then this blog is suggesting that it would make more sense for her to be a Time Lord if, in fact, Rory is actually the Master. Well, finally, the last thing that he says is they never have a good explanation as how the cracks in the skin of the universe was formed after the TARDIS exploded, which is true because we had that word "silence will fall," that evil voice, which we've never actually had an explanation for since it first appeared in Matt Smith's first series. Because we've found out about the silence, and we found out about that species that the silence, because the silence are a movement and they're not that species that make people forget stuff. But we've never actually heard who that weird guy was. Silence will fall. So it would kind of make sense for that to be the Master, because it's a bit of a mastery sound if you hark back to. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But I better stop now because I'm kind of going on a bit. But anyway, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Okay, goodbye everyone. Yeah, what do you think of those theories? Post in the comment box. Maybe don't be too obvious about that in case people read it and go, oh no! And I'll post the links. Also, go and see the Glasgow Doctor Who Society video, which I'll post in here as other members of the group discuss the episode. Okay, thanks for joining us. Bye bye!